Eddie Kingston beat up Sammy Guevara. And then there's like conflicting versions of this story coming out where one side is it was heated argument backstage after Sammy called Eddie a fat ass in a promo. Another version is Eddie beat the shit out of him. So it's like, I kind of believe Eddie beat the shit out of him because Eddie got suspended. Eddie's been making public statements calling himself wrong and apologizing, and he's not the type of personality to just do something like that, especially if he feels slighted to the point of starting the fight to begin with. So to then call yourself the bad guy, he must have done something pretty bad.
This job must be on the fucking line. Tony Khan, we saw the wedding video of Tay Conti, Sammy, and Tony Khan dancing around together. So we're not going to have this bullshit from Eddie Kingston going along in our company. What the fuck is going on with the AEW locker room, though? This is a fucking mess. These guys that fucking hate each other are feuding together all the time. This is terrible.
Sniper Main says Eddie muffed his face. That's the third version of the story going out, the public version, the in-between, where there was some contact. He reached for my face, Sammy said, and he kind of got it. No, he punched you the fuck out. Stop it. And I bet you everyone else back there wanted it to happen. Who's going to stop him? So we have statements from everyone involved. Let's see if we can figure out exactly what happened. I'm kind of proud of Sammy for all this. This is very Scampoli of him, right? Like, if I was ever in a locker room with an Eddie Kingston, I guarantee I'd get punched real quick.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want the story to be Sammy Guevara got the upper hand and fucked him up? Like, if he just got his ass kicked, how envious are we of Sammy?
Well, we got to keep it realistic. How is Sammy going to fuck anyone up? He's a pussy-ass bitch suburban boy. What's he going to do?
I'd be jumping off my roof, and my mom would come outside and be like, get off the roof. And I'd be like, okay. And I'd do like a 630 onto some trash cans.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
So not really anything
Well,
different than...
When's the last time we saw Sammy? What's the most recent video or picture? And does he have stitches? That's the main question I want answered. But here's Sammy detailing his side. Sammy Guevara issued the following to Fightful. Come on, Sammy. That's Triple H's news source. We go to Dave Meltzer for an AEW. This Fightful shit is WWE Raw leaks, SmackDown leaks. They'll give you the whole Raw and SmackDown beginning to end rundown an hour before the show happens. So don't go there. And don't go to Ryan Satin either. That's another guy in the WWE camp. We deal with AEW people like me and Dave Meltzer. So here we go. Here's the great Sammy Guevara. Pulling a Scampoli, getting his ass kicked, talking too much shit. He does lose me pretty big during this statement, but watch. As a professional, you communicate things that you don't want to be said. Oh, now is this Eddie's fault for not going up and giving you a list of do's and don'ts? No, go fuck you. Have some common sense. He says, like other people I've been in programs with and have worked with, Matt Hardy, Jericho, and others. What do you think Matt Hardy's do's and don'ts are? Don't bring up grapes.
I love grapes. See that grape? No, you don't.
Don't bring up Fat Hardy. Don't bring up Stronger Than Death. What's Jericho saying? Don't bring up my paraplegic mother. What are the do's and don'ts, Tyler, for Eddie Kingston or any of these guys?
I don't think Sammy's one to even follow these do's or don'ts. I'm very much so under the impression that we had Matt Hardy tell Sammy Guevara, hey, don't drop me on my head. And he did that shit like 3 fucking times.
Sniper Maid says, don't bring up Reeby. That better not be a fucking Matt Hardy. Come on, she's been in plenty of final deletions. She's fair game. And look at that face. It's endless content. Sammy saying, as I did communicate of what I didn't want to be said. What? Sammy has do's and don'ts. What a pussy-ass bitch. Don't bring up Tay. Don't bring up Pam. Don't bring up my wedding. Don't bring up Ricky Starks being a serial killer in real life. We're friends now. We look at the sunset together.
Hey, you should climb up there with me so we can get a shot of the sunset.
Okay.
What? We have secrets we don't want out? What the fuck are these do's and don'ts? Get out of the business. They're going to delete their Twitter over this shit. They're girls now. So look at this. Here we go. Sammy Guevara did communicate what he didn't want to be said. Eddie didn't. But Eddie did not do the same. Why would he? What a retard this guy is, huh? Every time this kid makes a statement, he's more retarded. Just his IQ seems to get lower the more weddings he has. Look at this. Look at his statement here. He doesn't even capitalize this shit. There's no period up here. And I did communicate of what I didn't want to be said in this angle. And Eddie didn't. But Eddie did not. You said that twice, you fucking idiot. Is he an ESL like Thunder Rosa? This guy claims Katy, Texas. He might be from Mexico. But Eddie did not do the same. And Eddie did not mention to me or the coaches or TK or anyone in AEW what he didn't want said. All right, so here we go. Baby facing himself. Sammy Guevara's the good guy here, even though in the feud he's not. He's going to heal himself up by the end, he says. So after Taze in my... Oh, my God, what an idiot. Taze in my match. So after Taze in my match... Oh, how dumb is this fuckhead? With Sky Blue and Dante, I cut a promo on Eddie. This guy needs to go to Duolingo.com and learn English. I cut a promo on Eddie insulting Eddie and the fans as a heel. He's not really a douchebag moron. That's just his character is what he tries to say. Stop it. You're a fucking asshole. He says, which I know the thing everyone loves to do is hate me and Tay. What do you think that is? Because your character? No. We hated you before you ever thought you played a bad guy. We hated you for you. We hated you for your fucking vlog, for your tweets, for your face. We hate you. Don't think you're some bad guy character that got us on the... You threw a fucking bait into the water and we bit. Not even close. Tony Khan had to edit our booze out for 2 weeks, then turn you heel. You're a fucking
Rizzo
scoundrel.
banded his grit and says preach.
Pam knows. Pam knows. Which I know the thing everyone loves to do is hate me and Tay. So I'm the perfect person to play this asshole character. For Eddie to ultimately beat at All Out. Spoiler. Although, was there ever any doubt? You could be the good guy and you'll lose this match. I see what people say online about Eddie and his appearance. Then brackets for no reason. Which anyone who legitimately... Look at these brackets. Which anyone who legitimately shames Eddie for how he looks can go to hell. It's the same people who shame me for being too small. Yeah, I bet. So Sammy Guevara... Look at this. Look at this. Worst part. He thinks he's in WWE talking like this. He's impressing Triple H. Look. So Sammy Guevara, the character... Oh, God, kill yourself. I could be... The character needs to kill himself, of course. How come this never works for me? I make fun of a person with a fake name like Nia Jax. I get banned from shit. No, it's a character. It's a TV character. It's not even her name. Oh, it doesn't work for me, but these guys can hide behind 3 layers of character that aren't even real. It's just them being fucking unlikable. So Sammy Guevara, the character, I could be the physical... Look at this. I could be the physical person playing that person. He could be the physical Sammy Guevara. His physical location is Bailey's place, Chris Benoit style, playing that Sammy Guevara person. That Eddie, the real person who plays the other person, Eddie, can shut up at All Out. Tyler, we got to stop this shit where they think they're characters now. That was something the WWE bubble came up with to control you. So you don't have anything invested in you losing. They're sick of negotiating creative with you. So they just say, you're not the character. It's you. I know it's the same name, same face, the likeness. It's all you. And you're cutting the promo. And in AEW, you're writing the promo. But it's different than you. So the character's losing, not you. Go home and find yourself.
You wanted to find yourself.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
it took time.
You better go home and find yourself. Your character is the
Spliff
same
swat
name,
his
though.
grit and says Eddie should have said the character smacked Sammy.
Sammy lost me here. You don't say this. You're not a suit idiot. He is dumb, though, and he's showing it. You just say, I cut a fucking wrestling promo. Get over it. That's what you say. You just tell them we're doing a fake wrestling angle. The word fake is actually less offensive than this shit. Remember a time when saying fake would get you beat up? Now we should beat people up for calling themselves a character, Tyler.
He's so protected by fucking Tony Khan, Kevin. It's fucking disgusting. And what really annoys me with the statement the most is if he is going over the do's and don'ts with Eddie Kingston and Eddie Kingston doesn't give any response, aren't you here to take initiative and be like, hey, is there anything you don't want to be said? Hey, this is what I'm going to be doing. Wouldn't you say a little bit more if Eddie's not giving you any feedback?
Did they have one meeting? Apparently he sent an email to Eddie saying, don't bring up Tay's bastard kid that I'm raising. We don't bring up Tay's bastard kid that I'm raising or her ex-husband. How come in Matt Hardy's do's and don'ts with Sammy, he didn't put, don't throw a chair at my face as hard as you can and split me open? You forgot to tell him that. When did Cody Rhodes have the do's and don'ts? Don't try to do a swanton off the ladder onto a ladder and when you weigh the same as Sasha Banks. You expect me to believe that this little diva, Sammy Guevara, the character or the person, is really going to, like, even if he only got punched once by Eddie, it destroyed him. It ripped him apart. It's like punching a woman. Look at this fucking kid. He's a cruiserweight. He bounces off ladders. Look at this. He fell off the ceiling. The ladder wouldn't even break. How high do you have to go to break a ladder at his weight? This guy's as gay as Zack Sabre Jr. Look at him. So if he got punched once by Eddie Kingston, he was broken in half, unconscious, crying. Why else would you suspend Eddie Kingston?
But Dewdrop!
He must have hit him.
Ghostface the Dab father sent 200 elixir.
So Sammy got punched. Eddie feels so bad about it, he's publicly apologizing. On top of this, Eddie feels so bad, he met with Sammy and said, what are we going to tell people happened here? I just got held back, and I grazed your face like my bear paw, scratched your nose, even though I really shattered it in 7 places. No one's seen you since this happened, or me, because I've been suspended. Like, this guy feels so bad, they're going to make up a story, and here it is. This statement is just as much Eddie as Sammy is what I think. So, all right, we're all playing characters here. Sammy says, but Eddie did not do the professional thing and communicate to me, which if he did, I never would have said it. Sniperman in the chat says, apparently Sammy said something worse than fat ass. What did he say then? Well, we're going to find out hopefully here. I never would have said it because the last thing I want to do is hurt someone for real. Stop it, Sammy. What about Pam? Is she hurt for fake? So here we go. Here's his next statement, part of the statement. This thing's long. So after the promo, I get to the back, and Eddie is flipping out, yelling, you can't call me fat, in all caps like Sniper Main, over and over. And just try to picture this. Try to put yourself there in his version. Someone screaming something over and over is very upset. You can't call me fat. Imagine the look in his eyes. He's turning red. He's probably shaking a little bit. He's going way over. Eddie Kingston's going way crazier than that CM Punk work shoot in ring. It's that crazy, right? You can't call me fat over and over as I'm trying to walk down the stairs. And we know what those stairs look like. We saw Deonna Purrazzo walk up those stairs on Britt Baker's Twitter. We saw CM Punk walk up the stairs on YouTube. So those same stairs is where Sammy's trying to come down. You can't call me fat as I'm trying to walk into Gorilla. It's not Gorilla here. There was no Gorilla Monsoon in AEW. It's the go position here. Jesus. People get in between us. Eddie tries TRY apostrophe S. Imagine being this dumb. How hard did he punch you? Tries with an apostrophe S. This guy's like the male Britt Baker. He's that stupid. Who's Mussolini? And he tries to pie face me. And he more life touches my face. It was weird. He punched the shit out of him. And we've seen it, Tyler. We saw that chink girl in UFC get knocked out and forget it happened right after. She's arguing with the ref, and then she sees the replay. We should have had Sammy look up at the screen and see him go, oh, I got punched. It was weird to me. I thought he just lifed me. I thought he life touched me. I didn't know. And everyone backs everyone up. What does that mean? It was unfortunate because this promo was on a tape show and easily could have been edited, which they ended up doing anyways. Like, this guy still doesn't even get why what he did was wrong. He's mad you said it. You could have said it on BTE. You could have said it off TV. You just say it and he knows you said it, you're getting fucked up, whatever you said. Sammy says, I know this isn't Eddie's first time being aggressive and getting out of control backstage. I know he had to do some kind of anger management after this whole thing. Is this fake? The whole thing was very unnecessary, but it is what it is. Live and learn, I guess. On to the next we go. Is Tay nursing him, Tyler? Taking care of him? Dabbing his wound?
Tony Khan is, and I'm under the impression that there was way more than a fucking punch that took place. I know for a fact Sammy got fucking shoved right in the center of the chest, too. Can't you just imagine a loud fucking Eddie Kingston push right onto Sammy's fucking little thin chest?
Look at this. I got to see this. I got to see what we got. Is there a promo? Eddie Kingston threatening and burying Sammy Guevara. Let's see what this is.
I know people like Sammy. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like all the moves
Who likes Sammy? Stop.
I'm just saying all the moves he does, the Bucks do and do him better. And I don't even like the Bucks.
Good point. It's not like Sammy does any cool moves. Remember when he faced Kip Sabian and came out with a panda on his head?
He's there Wednesday. I pray to.
And this guy, this Sammy Guevara, has been calling himself the best ever for years, like 7 years. And I used to make his T-shirts. And I used to tell him, probably should make a shirt that says best ever. You should probably come up with a character or a gimmick or something cool. because you're like some little Poindexter idiot. Like, you're not the best ever. And he's just, no, dude, I can do a flip, okay? I can't do a lead drop, but I can do a flip. I am the best ever. Like, he actually thinks I swear, he's one of these guys who thinks that highly of himself.
You know, I call myself the best ever. And so if I have a bad match when the pressure's on, you know, can I really call myself that?
Like Jake Atlas, he did a little WWE video. I just want to change the world. Like, these people, these wrestlers are so arrogant. They think because they wear, like, what is it, a 32 waist, that they're like going to change the world or something.
I'm just saying, all the moves he does, the Bucks do and do him better. And I don't even like the Bucks.
Washington.
I hope he's there Wednesday. I pray to God Sammy's there Wednesday.
I think you hope so.
No, I'm going to fuck him up. Like, you guys think this is a joke? Like, this is all ready, work, since everyone likes to use the insider terms. I don't like that little cocksucker.
So that's interesting. I'd have to know when that was in relation to everything. So Wednesday, did we tape this Rampage then? That Wednesday? And then he was already mad at him, and then this happened? Here's the promo, Tyler. Here is Sammy's promo that led to him finally getting his ass kicked. And this is definitely one of those Scampoli situations. Like, when I got punched by Brandon Chaney, there was a sentiment of like, well, it was gonna happen. I mean, we all want to. So it's like no one really does anything about it. Like, there's no adult in the room that's going to go, don't punch people. They're just going to go, well, we kind of want to do it, so. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! What belt is she holding? That better be a purse. Shut the fuck up! Do they have a female All-Atlantic champion? Shut the fuck up! They introduced a belt behind her fucking back on this Rampage show. That might be their wedding belt. They did things a little differently.
Shut the fuck up! Eddie Kingston! You people love Eddie Kingston, right? Yeah! I know why.
What belt is he holding? How do these people have belts? Are those AAA titles, Gino?
Yes, that is the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships.
Ah! They're not even the same color straps as each other.
You people
go back to Mexico, buddy. Take Thunder Rosa with you. Get a 619 from Ray and have Conan shake you. Get the fuck out of here.
Kingston, right? Yeah! I know why. It's because he's a fat piece of shit just like all of y'all.
Oh, come on. It's not worse, Sniper Man. That's what I said he said. Fat piece of shit. Apparently, AEW got told to tone down the language by Warner. And I'm all for it. Look, I love this show and I love the word shit, but we're saying shit too much and we're not smoking enough cigars. So say we'll calm down the swearing if Jericho can light one up this week.
It's because he's a fat piece of shit just like all of y'all.
Did everyone there punch him for it too? We're fat too. Look at this guy in the front. Is that Kip Sabian? Oh no, I thought he was behind the railing. That's Justin Roberts looking dapper. The dapper yapper. He ain't fat. Let's hear that again. Here's the line. Eddie Kingston by now's throwing shit and catering. He's stealing Reese's from Evil Luno's fat ass and just shoving them in his face. Who's fat? Who's fat?
Yeah! I know why. It's because he's a fat piece of shit just like all of y'all.
He should have said just like Evil Uno. He should have said just like Nyla Rose. Thank God he stopped showing up. God, I thought that era would never end.
You want me it all out? You got it, bitch!
Did he accept?
So what is this? Is this pre-taped? Is this live right here?
Did he accept? He accepted. Oh, okay, good. Hey, Sam.
Did he upset me? This is a work. What is this? What is this?
Did he accept?
Did he accept? Okay.
Did he accept? He accepted. Oh.
So he doesn't even know what he said here?
Okay, good. Hey, Sammy, that's cool, fat shaming. Real original, pal. Oh, man, there's a lot of things I can say about your shitty attitude in the back. That's why no one likes you or your wife. But now I'm not going to go into that. You know what I'm...
Is he just...
his grit and says, how are you mad about being called fat and then get even fatter?
I know. What this really shows is that Eddie can't control his weight and knows it, and it hurts his feelings. Why would you care unless you couldn't change it? Unless you tried to change it, but it won't change. And you know you would have been a world champion by now. You wouldn't have had to pass out against Moxley if you could have just had some willpower. I mean, he's not even that fat. What would it take, 4 months to look presentable? This guy has no discipline, no willpower, and that's why he can't control himself during promos, has to apologize to Cody after, and that's why he's as fat as Evil Uno. And Evil Uno had to lose weight to get as fat as this guy. So, wait, hold on. Who did I just compliment? Both of them? Take it all back. So, Tyler, look, is Sammy Guevara really hated backstage? What did he just say?
I believe he definitely got shot on right here, but I think both men are in their feelings, and I'm under the impression that Sammy Guevara came out to the ring not even planning to mention Eddie Kingston's weight, but this crowd chanting "shut the fuck up" towards Sammy really got to him, and he got flustered, so he just said whatever the fuck came out of his mind, annoyed.
Yeah, how could you not say it? I mean, he's a fat fuck. Sammy claims he sees it on social media, and that's why he said it. So look at this. Fat shaming, real original. Are you a woman? Is this guy about to Hannah Kimura? What a reply. Fat guys don't say fat shaming. Fat shaming. I guess if you have Black Lives Matter in your Twitter handle, you are that gay. Fat shaming. I got to get this impression down. That voice can't be that hard to do.
Oh, okay, good. Hey, Sammy, that's cool fat shaming. Real original, pal. Oh, man, there's a lot of things I can say about your shitty attitude in the back. That's why no
God, I wish I could do an Eddie Kingston impression. It seems like with a little work, any of us could.
Asso513 has grit and says he said on Twitter people were talking ho shit then said fat shaming fat ass.
You watch the fat shaming. Real original, pal.
To all your life. But now I'm not going to go into that. You know what I'm going to do?
And I was also reading apparently Tony Khan is the only one who likes this kid. And he gets favoritism from Tony Khan. What does Tony get, blowjobs from Sammy? What does Tony see in Sammy Guevara that he doesn't see in any other bony wrestler?
He must be a major kiss ass. He must just be always riding Tony's coattails and just sucking the fuck out of his cock, just as much as Britt Baker is. As this time goes on and I'm seeing Tony be protected more and more from Sammy Guevara, I'm starting to get a little bit on Thunder Rosa's side because I just know the same situation's happening with Britt Baker now.
We're going to lose respect for both these guys through all this. One guy can't handle being called fat. Is he a guy anymore? Kevin Owens will block you if you call him fat. He's just as much of a bitch. How about you guys do something about it besides trying to hide a compression shirt under your shirt? Maybe you put in the work and we'll stop calling you fat. How's that sound?
You always do. I'm going to take a vacation.
And this guy
has grit and says what fucking stable is this?
This guy is true. I know. What is this? I think this is the Ruby Soho retirement party. The retirement tour. She gets to have a friend at the end. This is her new Liv Morgan. He acts like it. Call me fat.
Until the pay-per-view. But you know what? Ruby, let him know.
I would have loved a vacation. I would have loved a vacation when that little bitch broke my wrist.
Another shit promo. I would have loved a vacation. Weren't you the one crying because we knew who you were when you debuted? Now you hate us? Fuck you.
Look at me. I'm going to take this broken wrist. I'm going to shove it up your ass.
How do you cut a promo and then you're still mad at the promo you replied to?
And work your mouth like a puppet.
Oh, God, what is this now? What the hell is this? You call my friend fat? They just call my friend fat on TV? And you said like all of you, so you called me fat? Oh, my God. You don't bring up his other friend's dead dad. This guy's wigging out.
You think this is me, Sammy? I'm going to cost you years of therapy. And I'm not talking about marriage counseling.
No wonder this guy's tag partner hates him now. This guy sucks.
Because that's inevitable. I'm done with you. You're done.
Oh, my God. I'm walking out. Did you just scream you're dead and then stand there?
You're done.
You're dead. Oh, no. He's going to keep going. I'm going back. I want him.
You're sold.
I don't know if he knows that people are laughing at him right now. Is that the intended reply to "You're dead, I want his soul"? Oh, that spick guy. He's funny.
You do like this, Sammy. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to call you out and speak to you as a man. You're a disgusting human being. And that's why
So true.
I'm going to beat your ass and all out.
And he can't come crawling back to us now that the locker room hates him. You left us for that locker room, and we still hate you for it.
Human being.
Let's watch his apology. His apology for raping Sasha. How fake was that? I gotta find it. By the way, he unlisted it. So, was it real? I bet he deleted it by now.
Because of that, you disgusting pig. It's pig hunting season, bitch.
Now he's a pig. So if you're Sammy there, you can't imagine that anyone's mad at you for real. I mean, that one guy was screaming like a clown. The fat guy called you a pig, like reverse psychology. I don't know what the plan was there. So you're like, all right, fine, let's go to the back and hug it out. We're all going to have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate my wife. All right, here we go. Here's our look at this. I'm sorry, unlisted from Sammy Guevara. Unlisted. Whew. Dislike. Let's take a listen. Look at this fake as fuck asshole. Eddie Kingston called him a shitty human being when he was really mad at him there. Wrestling's real now, people. It's AEW. Tony Khan said, I don't want to write. You guys are just going to have to really hate each other for this thing to keep going.
Okay.
What's not to hate here, too? Look at this. Just the outfit off the bat. We're done with you. We're not your friend. This guy got a wife since this video. Look at this. Look at these clothes.
I just wanted to get on here real quick and just say...
The panda head's in the corner.
There's going to be no vlog today, and there's going to be no vlog for a while. I'm going to take a hiatus from social media in general. He's
a girl. No, and he's only doing this because he was told to. And remember, he did threaten to rape Miley Cyrus as well. This comes out after all this drama. You know, so this drama happens, and it's like, oh my God, we're donating to Women's Shelter of Jacksonville. Here's an apology. He's suspended without pay. That money is going to a shelter, right? Then he threatens to rape Miley Cyrus, and everyone showed how fake they were about this. This was to appease Twitter, is all this was from Tony Khan. Because they showed how they really felt once the fire started again over Miley, and they just ignored it. They said, shut up. Who cares? He was kidding. We don't give a fuck, all right? He's not going back to anger management. Come on.
Take a hiatus.
As a matter of fact, he's getting the mixed tag titles from Mexico.
No vlog today, and there's going to be no vlog for a while. I'm going to take a hiatus from social media in general.
Look at this.
I just want to apologize to anybody I let down, to Sasha, to anybody.
He can't even look at us. At least he didn't call Sasha Mercedes like CM Punk.
Yeah, I hurt with my words.
Look at that. Do you believe that for 1 second?
I let down, to Sasha, to anybody I hurt with my words. You know, it just sucks because 2016.
And now look, he's about to go into why he's awesome.
He's
about to run down a list of accomplishments he's had since 2016, which is supposed to equal growth to us. I traveled the world. Sounds like you were too busy to grow. Sounds like your mind was preoccupied with the itinerary, and you forgot to grow up during this time.
Me today, 2020 me would never say those kind of hurtful things that I did in 2016. I used to think it was funny to do some kind of shock humor to pop the room I'm in, but
he didn't pop us, by the way. No one laughed. I moved right on. I said, you had a tryout? You were at WWE? Stop telling bad jokes, was all I was thinking. Oh, hold on. There's a siren. This siren is a great opportunity for me to look deeply into the distance, but also inwardly. Look at the look on his face.
Wait for this ambulance to pass.
Look at this. Man, what did I do? Look at this. Oh, this is my apology face right now. There's a siren, guys. Hold on. Look at this. Oh, man. Oh, I can't vlog tomorrow. Fuck. All right, here we go. Look at this.
I thought it'd be funny, man, to do that kind of humor, this shock humor, and it's not. You know, I learned along the way. A lot has happened in 4 years of my life. I know.
Oh, here we go. A lot has happened in 4 years. This is the growth. Here we go.
A lot of people think 4 years is.
He stumps himself while trying to say how he grew.
Not that much time, but if you look at how much has happened to me in my life, from wrestling in the middle of nowhere in Texas to wrestling all around the world, to wrestling in different countries, to wrestling on TV for AEW, it so much has happened to me in 4 years. And one of the things that's happened is is me growing, man, as a person.
Me growing, man. No. All that happened is a bunch of shit you don't want to lose. That's all he listed. A bunch of shit he doesn't want to lose. So he'll say anything. He'll lie. He'll do whatever it needs to be done for you to forgive him for being a rapist. Listen to that. One of the things that happened is me growing, man. Me growing, man. Okay.
For AEW.
Look at this. And again, I used to wrestle in the middle of nowhere. Now I'm on TV. Please let me keep doing it. That's all this means. This is not growth, Sammy Guevara.
4 years of my life. I know a lot of people think 4 years is not that much time, but if you look at how much has happened to me in my life, from wrestling in the middle of nowhere in Texas to wrestling all around the world, to wrestling in different countries, to wrestling on TV, for AEW, it's so much has happened to me in 4 years.
Then why do you have 100 Funko Pops behind you if you've grown so much?
And one of the things that's happened is me growing, man.
Growing,
as
man.
a person. I understand now.
I love how stumped he gets there. One of the things that happened is me growing, man. That's why I'm about to get engaged and then call it off in a month. And have a secret relationship that I'll reveal to you a few months later when I get engaged to her. Look at this.
Is me growing, man.
How is he grown 1 second?
And
look at that outfit. He's grown.
For AEW, it's so much has happened to me in 4 years.
Guy has a panda head behind him. He's grown. Look at him.
And one of the things that's happened is me growing, man, as a person. I understand now that the words I say can impact people more than I'll ever understand.
Here's the script. How fake does he sound just saying this?
They can hurt people more than I'll ever realize. And that's why you will not catch me saying these kind of hurtful things now in 2020. 2016 me is a very different me. And that's not an excuse. I still said those things.
He's a very different person here.
And I'll still pay for those
things. He has a show on Wednesday.
Very different me. And that's not an excuse. I still said those things, and I'll still pay for those things. But that's not me.
He won't pay for the Miley Cyrus thing, though. Just stop it. I raped her, too. It's fine.
And I think along these 4 years more than anything.
Don't you ever get sick of people talking down to you like this, lying to you, thinking you're stupid, and having a company echo it? Are you sick of billionaires writing scripts like this for marks like us, idiots like us, dumb fucks, at least in their mind? How many are we going to believe any of these fake apologies? We keep demanding them. We keep accepting them. When are we going to put our foot down and say, you're a fucking rapist? Shut the fuck up. Be yourself. When are we going to ask for that?
I feel like what I've done is I've grown as a person and I've become better. And
better. Now he's better than you.
Just you know whenever I do come back, I will be better. I'm gonna
better. That's enough. They love saying this. The be better. I'm better. Be better.
Sensitivity training, and I'm gonna be a better version of myself.
That does not make anyone better. Sensitivity training does not improve you as a person, Tyler. By the way, once the fire went out, or so they thought, unlist the apology. Unlist it. Doesn't count anymore. You don't need to find that. You have to go find an old news article and click through if you want to see that fake apology.
Why did Sammy want to rape Sasha Banks? 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 They think they got the best of me, but no, they motherfucking didn't. They think they got the best of me, but they didn't. No. They think they got the best of me, but they didn't. No. It's a whole fucking show with Scampoli. Yeah, no he didn't. It's a whole fucking show with Scampoli. No he didn't. Know what to sing there.